Hello traders, welcome to Quality FX Trading. We are here to have a technical analysis and daily review for pound dollar on Monday 29th August. I hope you already watched our weekly forecast. If you didn't watch it yet, you can go to our videos in the channel and see the last video which was released yesterday for the weekly forecast on pound dollar. As we have mentioned, our overall bias is to the downside, and you have seen that today price showed the weakness for the beginning of the week. For the rest of the week, based on the price action that we have observed by Monday, we are going to forecast two possible scenarios which I'm going to explain deeply in this video. So definitely our higher probability scenario is going to be to the downside, and I want you to focus on this one. While the way we are trading and we are finding setup in quality FX trading is based on what we see, and we are not just pressing sell or buy button without any logic or actually the proof that we can see in, especially in the lower time frame, based on the point of interest. I'm sure those who are watching all our videos, they are getting more familiar with the way we are trading, and I trust this is going to be much better in the future by time. So for the downside, we are looking for the weekly low as our target, which is at 1.14100. I repeat this target as 1.14100. Note it down. This is our target for pound dollar. And as I mentioned yesterday, this can be achieved either by this week or even by going into the next week. So you can expect that. But the second scenario, which we can expect to happen as a second chance with a lower probability, that can be a kind of retracement to this weekly fair value gap. What you can see on the screen is a weekly chart. Actually, I started as usual with the highest time frame to do the proper top-down analysis, starting from higher time frame to the lowest time frame for you. So if we get the pullback on a weekly time frame, we could expect the price to push up to this weekly fair value gap as our upper side target in case this is going to happen by this week. So we can expect the price to reach to 1.19 level. And by then we can start looking for sell setup again to the main target, our ultimate target, which is located at 1.14100. So let me just go to the 1 hour chart, and we can see the price push down, and this H1 FVG, which was our point of interest to sell, it was not visited. And as you have seen my previous videos, I'm always mentioning as this kind of fair value gap uh, as referring to some concept called actually this one is the breakaway gap. So this is a breakaway gap because price didn't go to this gap and it was not touched at all. So that's why it's called breakaway gap and price pushed on. So the price pushed on and it broke this low, and we were mentioned it in the weekly forecast that there is a possibility to break this low even in the beginning of the week. And today, in this analysis, I want to talk about a very important topic about equilibrium level. So, if from this high to this low, this is basically a swing, and it's kind of impulse move from this high to this low, which was formed today, and to uh, prove that this low was formed, you can easily see in the 1 hour chart this three candle is forming the low, and we call it as swing low because this candle was the lowest one and the left side candle was upper to this and the right side also was the low was above. So in this kind of formation we call it swing low, and once we have this impulse move to the downside from this high, which we discussed already yesterday, that is this high was actually it was breaking the highs and then it came down as displacement. It means it's very a strong move as impulse to the downside, and it has enough conviction to show that our bias will be to the downside. And here, once we get this swing low, then we are expecting the price to retrace 50% of this impulse move at least. Okay, so based on the we are actually in our strategy and in the way we are trading, we don't focus that much about Fibonacci, and I think as a weakness, you know that we are not using any indicator or oscillator. We are just focusing on the pure price action and the smart money concept. And what actually I have learned from ICT and influenced by ICT, and I try to integrate those logics concept into the way I'm trading. And so here this impulse, after this impulse, the price was retracing today, and we are expecting the price to reach to this equilibrium level, which is 50% of this high to this low. Um, Price it can reach to this equilibrium level, or even it can go above this equilibrium level. So at any price above this equilibrium level, we are ready to look for our sell setup in the lower time frame like 15 minutes and 5 minutes. And you can see above this equilibrium level we have a point of interest, as there is a fair value gap in the H1. So there is a possibility that price goes above this equilibrium level, and it reaches to this fair value gap before pushing to the downside. But remember, this is just point of interest. That doesn't mean you just click to the sell and press the sell button and then lose your money. That's not the way, that's not the correct way to trade. So when I'm referring to point of interest, always remember that means you should think about selling or buying. You should find the right setup, not necessarily a point of interest. It means that you have to buy and you have to sell immediately. So if you're not going to get the setup, then price even can go to this weekly fair value gap as this orange line, and even the daily fair value gap, which is above this weekly fair value gap. So there is a low chance that price can go even to these highs before again pushing to the downside. So our overall bias, again I emphasize, is definitely going to downside, and price has to meet that 1.14100 level. Just see how many times I'm emphasizing and repeating this level, because that is going to hit soon. Even if we are going to get another push to the upside, we are going to break that low in the next 2 weeks maximum. I think so. Uh, so that's all about the daily analysis for today, and I hope this has been informative for you. If yes, please don't hesitate to like and share the video and hit the subscribe button for more informative content to come. And I would like to thank you for viewing us.